Good afternoon, everybody. So I thought I would do a video with these four piles. I'm going to try to bring it down here so you guys can see about what gifts or talents people really like about you guys, because I feel like we all need a little bit of a boost here and then, now and again. Let me see if you guys can see these piles. Oh gosh, let me just, there we go. Okay, so we have pile number 1 here, pile number 2, number 3, and number 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you can pause this video and take a deep breath, then open your eyes again after a few seconds, and see which pile your eyes will land to and stay on the most. If you can't decide, you can use a pendulum, or you can just randomly choose a number or visualize what number pops in your mind from 1 to 4, okay? You can also do multiple piles, but the messages you'll have to pick and choose which ones resonate. Okay, so let's begin with pile number 1. So for pile number 1, this is your chocolate here. We have a few cards here. We have the black cherry for passion. So this is a very classy pile. Some people might see you as very elegant. A passionate pile may be very sexy if you're above 18. And very intuitive. So this is my little tiny psychic pile as well. You usually have a gut instincts about things and people, and you're really guided to do something, and it usually turns out for the best, for your best benefit. But definitely trust your intuition, because that's going to help you lead the way. Your angels and ancestors say stargazer, so you might also be a star seed like me. You might feel very connected to the cosmos. You might be into geeky stuff like Star Wars, Star Trek, astrology, being called to definitely look at the stars. And this is about aiming very high. You might be a really good manifester as well. You think something is impossible, but people are like, wow, that was a miracle. How did they get out of that one? Or how did they get to where they are now? Like, they're amazed. Like, you might set your expectations very high and actually exceed beyond your own expectations and other people's. That's great. You have a lot of drive and passion here too, with your psychic abilities and intuition and being able to release the negative, so you don't really hold grudges as well. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And let's see here. You might also be a Scorpio. I see purple here as well. So third eye and the crown chakra is very much prominent here. And then we have for the tarot, we have Seven of Pentacles and Page of Swords. So I see you guys have really brilliant ideas or really good ideas and if you have a vision board or a vision about something, you actually are able to reap the benefits and the rewards. So this is your actual manifestations occurring. So you can use that passion actually to put that into your work, your project, your personal life, and maybe even your career to get to the top of the cream of the crop, and your hard work pays off as well. You might be doing very well for yourself, or you could be really good at directing others as well with this inventiveness card. You might be very smart with the Page of Swords. I like to study or look up things or read, an intellectual sign, and as well as balancing the intellectual with a bit of your intuition or gut instinct, and you combine them to make miracles like this, like a stack of delicious goods. So people definitely can see the success that you input from your hard work, and definitely your intellect, and kind of having the right feel for the right people and the right circumstances is really important here. All right, so you guys are like a very intuitive pile. Yeah, and you don't hold grudges, you release negativity, and you use that to pursue your passions. You just go about, you mind your own business type person, and you might be a star seed. It's like this otherworldly as well. And some of the worldly interests that people are interested in, like you could like reality shows, but you're not really into that. For some of you guys, most of you guys are into maybe philosophizing about things, philosophy, um exploring theories and stuff like that, like about dimensions, quantum mechanics, stuff like that. It's like a geeky pile for this one. You're either really geeky or you're very very intuitive and really in touch with yourself. Like 7 is like an analytical kind of number as well. So yeah, so people admire the fact that you're kind of a dreamy pile, but still very smart, and you're able to apply your passion into whatever project you do and to make it actually a reality. So this is my manifesting, intuitive, geeky pile. You guys also are able to forgive other people quickly, and you don't really hold grudges too much. So that's good. All right, pile number 1. This is a really quick one, guys. So I hope you like that about yourself, and whatever ideas that you have, then you guys just follow your gut instinct, okay? Because it is most often than not a lesson either you need to learn or you are usually correct with regards to the path that you're taking. And you might not be of this world. Maybe your past life is in different galaxy or star systems. This is really cool, and definitely like with this purple, your third eye, you might have some spooky feelings and spooky experiences as well. So that's interesting. So I hope you like that pile number 1. This is just a really quick thing about what people admire about you. Like I feel like they do look up to you, like someone that's accomplished for sure and passionate. You might also be very good looking or very attractive to others for some reason. All right, so now we're going to move on to pile number 2. So pile number 2's, you got the chocolate coins. So as you can see, it's already showing money here, and you're quite good at either making money or accumulating money and saving up for it. You might be a very lucky pile, so opportunities usually come easily to you with regards to either job or with regards to like finding people at the right time, like even in your personal life, like, oh, just when I was looking for you, or I was just thinking about you. So you tend to be very lucky. Like people see you as very fortunate where you are at this time in life. You can probably pay off your debts, or maybe you don't have any. You're optimistic and cheerful and very hopeful. So people like that about you. And then you're also really nurturing. So this reminds me of this Mother Earth as feeling loved and comforted. So people really find you nurturing, like you're very motherly or fatherly to them, and they feel like you'll take care of them. You know, if they're going through a bad time, you withhold judgment, and you're just there to give unconditional love. Yeah, the feeling of really the Empress energy might be really beautiful if you're a feminine energy. If you're male energy, this could be like you take good care of yourself type thing. And you're good looking perhaps, or others see you as there's something about you that's very attractive. And then for your moonology, you have your hard work is paying off. You have the new moon in Capricorn, and this is, you could be a Capricorn yourself, or this is just talking about being a really hard worker with regards to nurturing others and maybe yourself as well. Let's see what else. So nurturing, good with money, and very full of abundance, beauty and abundance here, and a hard worker. Then we have here, perhaps you help take away other people's worries with this 9 of Swords. Because I do see, there's someone crying here, but at the same time, I feel like this is kind of you, like comforting or nurturing people. You probably tend to give your friends advice as well, is what I'm getting, either relationship or about their personal life. You can help nurture their anxieties and worries. And if you are the type that actually you're nurturing yourself and you're also nurturing others, not just their anxieties but your anxieties as well, you're able to nurture yourself and take care of yourself, whether through self-care, getting your nails done, getting a haircut, something like that. You know how to kind of like blow off some steam there and nurture yourself so you can nurture others. And then we have we have the Knight of Cups. So you definitely wear your heart on your sleeve. You're nurturing. People find you beautiful or handsome or attractive and very, very much like very dreamy and very romantic. Like you wear your heart on your sleeve type guy or girl. And you're not afraid to lavish affection to others as well. You might be a really loving and touchy feely sign. And you help actually comfort a lot of people with your presence. I think you work really hard in order to be this nurturing energy and to spread joy and love to others. So people really feel that from you when they meet you or when they hear your voice. That's the kind of presence that you have to them. You might also be a water sign, but there is a little bit of air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like more maybe water sign, like a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer in your chart somehow. You might have a little bit of, because you're good with money, so you're nurturing very good with money, maybe helping people in times of need, and doesn't have to be financially as well. Undergoing changes here as well, so it might be really into tapping into your gifts to maybe manifest that comfort and joy, like this atmosphere of people feel like they're coming home to you kind of feeling. You might also be very much attracted to the lunar phases of the moon. Yeah, and you could be a mother, and it's very challenging at times to be a mother or father. So you have that parental kind of energy here, and people may see you as a good mother or father figure. You could have Earth in your sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Really any sign. I don't see a lot of fire though. So there's Earth and water that I'm strongly getting here. So you're very nurturing and you know how to save a good amount of money, or that's really important to you. And you're very much in touch with your emotions and you're not afraid to show your emotions or your vulnerability to others, and people admire that. Like I got the feels. Like I feel like that's something that you might say if you were slang, if you talk slang, you'll know what I mean. But yes, you ease people's worries and fears, and with a lot of hard work, like you're able to nurture yourself so you can nurture others. And financially, people see you as being very well off, perhaps. So that's what I got for you, pile number twos. This is just a little quick pick me up messages. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll move on to pile number three. Pile number three is you got two chocolates here. You got the hibernation cocoa chocolate, and you have the chocolate box mystery. So you guys are an introverted pile right away. I can tell. You like time alone. You like to like delve into your own world pretty much and kind of regroup and gather. Like you're drained with other people's energies if there's too many. Um, and life is a box of chocolates, like a Forrest Gump. Very unique individual. Very adaptable as well. Very mysterious. People like don't know a lot about you. But let's see what other cards you have. Yeah, so up and down. Sometimes you will suffer like the low peaks of emotion and then the high roller coaster joys. You feel them intensely, I find. And you're very true to yourself. Like you're not afraid of spending time alone, and you actually like that. So yes, my introverted pile, yeah. And we also have here for the angels and ancestors, a trader exchanging energy to create abundance. For some reason, I thought of like you are introverted, yes, with regards to the hibernation. You like to, but you might put up a front of being very extroverted so that you can, exchange information or exchange resources and stuff like that. But you're very drained at the end of it. This can also be someone who's really good at networking as well, but they're introvert at heart. You could be trading information, you could be working in the retail industry, you could be sharing information, something that people benefit from that you give to others, and maybe you get paid as well in return. Like that could be your job. Either you're giving information. I'm thinking, I don't know why I keep thinking hacker or programmer, something with regards to like something you do on your own. Like could be a graphic designer as well, textiles here. It's very creative. And you could also be a healer because exchanging energy to create abundance. You could be a healer as well. You help heal people emotionally and their wounds without realizing it. Or you could be a healer, like a Reiki healer, or participating in some kind of modality of healing where you're able to provide comfort and healing to people through your words or what you do for a living. Like you make them feel secure as well, as what I'm getting. That's why I got hacker, like a programmer with firewalls kind of thing, putting up their walls up, because hibernating in mystery, right? You don't really see people who are working behind the scenes. We have step out of your comfort zone, north node, and I do see like the crown. There is a lot of crown and third eye chakras here as well, but I feel like you guys are very creative. Like you're very creative. People don't know a lot about you, but you're able to still be in the public eye for some reason. People take notice of you. But you like to keep to yourself. You might have an online presence like a YouTube channel or something. And we have here 7 of Wands, and we have 9 of Pentacles. I mean, sorry, 9 of Cups or chalices. Um, hmm. Let me try to see here. So you might be someone who has had to climb a lot of mountains to get to where you are. People see you like, oh wow, they admire you, but they don't understand the journey that you took. That might be a hard journey. Um, there's something of mysterious about you. You could be very sage like offering good advice to people or wise. Like you have a way of ended up. I feel like leadership role as well here. You're able to overcome many challenges. So you this might be a pile that went through a lot of challenges and still came out on top. And still be able to, they still were able to. Maybe you're still trying to obtain that emotional stability, but with your passions, like you drove yourself up to the top and no matter the challenges. So you're very driven as well. I find you could be very driven. um People don't know how you got to the top. Like, wow, they did that. Like, that's kind of like the impression I'm getting. And they see you as someone that has many options or many options to choose from, someone who can visualize. So you might be a bit of a visionary as well, as what I'm getting. Somebody who has everything is what I'm getting. But you're able to overcome a lot of challenges. So people see you as very enduring, a hard worker. Somehow, it's a bit of a mystery how you do it. You might be very introverted as well with this hibernation card, but you're able to step out of your comfort zone and offer people some kind of advice, information, or product that will actually really help them and benefit them in the real world. It could be real world, it could be spiritual world as well. It really depends if you're spiritual. But if you already stumbled on this channel, there's an aspect of you that is opening up spiritually. So thanks for watching my channel. Um yes, I do see somebody who's very strong, like a spirit, strong in spirit. They are able to overcome many challenges, and they're able to delegate very well to do one challenge at a time. They're able to learn when to pick fights and when to pick their battles, type thing. They're actually strong, very strong internally, or you might look very strong physically. And then you have the 9 of Chalices here. So yes, they do see you as someone who is abundant and who has met either a wealth of information or a wealth like physical wealth. Yeah, you're very mysterious to people, but you give a lot. You have a lot to offer, and people are like, where does it all come from? Where does all this information, or where does all this where there's all these generous, like either time or like physical gifts, like where did it all come from? They're like, they don't know a lot about you. You don't reveal a lot of about yourself, but still, that's part of your mystery and intrigue. You could also be a Scorpio. They're usually very secretive. Any other water sign. You could be a Virgo as well. They keep things very guarded. I am a Virgo moon, so I understand that totally. And you could be an Aquarius as well, because Aquarius or Pisces too, I'm getting, they're very unique and individual. So that's what I got for you guys. I really hope that makes sense. I'm very much about healing with very much with energy exchange as well. Is important here. I hope that made some sense. That one was a little confusing pile for me. But yes, you got a lot of chocolate box here. You got a lot up your sleeve, and people don't know where the heck that came from. You might be someone that will surprise people. All right, now on to pile number 4. So I'm a little bit short of time, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. It's already been 20 minutes. But you have, for pile number 4, you have the salted caramel chocolate. So this is going with the flow. I find that you're very easygoing, and you kind of like very relaxed. I feel like easygoing, relaxed. It's kind of the vibe that you give to other people. Um, and you just have like, I feel like people have a good time when they're with you. And you also have the 6 of Pentacles here, so you're very like giving of your time, and you're very giving of maybe your not just finances, but with like, you like lavishing people with gifts, your attention, your time, right? And they feel really cherished and nourished when they're with you. Yeah, I feel like this is a joyful pile, easygoing, joyful pile. And we have Justice, so you're very fair as well. You're not someone that will shoot someone down. You're usually very fair, and you could be a Libra as well. This is Justice. So, acting very fairly, like good judge of character perhaps, and giving everyone the benefit of the doubt type person. And I see the rainbow here, so LGBTQ comes to mind, or somebody who sees, the silver lining in the rainbow at the end of the storm. So you bring a lot of people hope. I'm getting as well. And you're a shapeshifter, so this is so funny. It goes with flow, because you can adapt to any situation that life throws at you. You're like a fighter, like you have these gifts and talents to kind of mold into your surroundings or environment and adapt to different personalities very well. I am getting like a pleasing personality here as well. And the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So people see you as somebody that, once you make up your mind, you go for it. You act very fairly and justly. They trust your judgment. And you're able to adapt to either difficult situations, or even if it's not a difficult situations, they really like that. Um, Gaining momentum as well is really like you can actually make your passions, like passions takes you very far, is what I'm getting. Energy's gaining momentum. You might be very energetic as well, and that rubs off to other people. And giving your time and efforts, like you're very loving and generous. You're very generous with your time, and people really appreciate that about you. You're very easygoing and very easy to get along. You can be in any situation, and you will fit in just right. Like you'll fit in really well. Like you are a shapeshifter, really. You have many roles, maybe many different jobs, many roles in life. And yeah, energy is gaining momentum. You kind of push people and encourage them to be their very best, because you do that for yourself. So this is what I'm getting so far, guys. And I do have to go because someone is coming. But I hope you like my quick little admirable traits people like about you, for the quick 4 piles. And have a good day, okay? Bye.